Oh, sorry for some disturbance. Once again, I welcome you all for our next lecture of entrepreneurship development subject. In last lecture, we are little discussed related to the different objectives of the EDP program. Now, today we are going to discuss about the phases in EDP program. I'll just share the screen. Okay. See, my screen is visible for all of you. So every course there are some phases are there. So same this EDP, it is one. It is also one type of course for new entrepreneurs. So in this course also, in this EDP program, there are some phases, and these phases are that that first is the initial or pre-training phases. Second one is a training or development phase, and third one is a post-training or follow-up phases. It means that this that EDP program has been designed such in these three phases. That first one is a initial or pre-training phases. It means whatever the curriculum or that syllabus is designed for that particular EDP program. This that particular syllabus is converted in three phases. That first one is the initial or pre-training phase. In this particular first phase, that creation of the infrastructure of the training, publicity campaign, preparation of training syllabus, development of the application form, formation of the selection committee, selection of the trainees, tie up with the guest faculty, and arrangement of the inauguration. That first part of this EDP program, such as the creation of the infrastructure for the training. It means that preparation of the classroom or training room, hall, etc. It is not possible to conduct at only one location. Suppose that DIC is here in the district industrialization center is in Solapur city. It's nearby that Hodgi road, already established in our district. But that particular center has not possible to conduct all EDP programs in that particular in-house DIC center at that location, because entrepreneurs not only made in that particular from that Solapur district or that Solapur region nearby to Hodgi road. Because everywhere that new entrepreneurs can be started, want to start their enterprise. for such type of purpose that they will visit anywhere in whole district level. Suppose take one example of our college. That EDP program is also conducted in our college. In college, why that? Why our college is selected? Because for giving the guidance or providing the all information or conducting the different sessions for new entrepreneurs, that infrastructure is already available in our college. Suppose nearby that region college is not available, then they are required to conduct that particular EDP program in nearby that Gram Panchayat or Panchayat Samiti, etc. So the creation of the infrastructure for training, it is most important. Before 3-4 months ago, that I think 6 months ago, that women entrepreneurship development program is organized by our college, and one of our student has already taken benefit of this particular program in our college. Why they have selected our college? Because in Pandharpur region, it is accessible. Our college is very accessible for nearby locations, entrepreneurs. It means it is located in our Gopalpur, which is nearby to Pandharpur as a 2 kilometer, and many rural areas is nearby this our college. So new entrepreneurs can easily access or easily come to our college. In that's why that training purpose, the facility, whatever the infrastructure facility will provide by a particular that college as well as other agencies, it is very, very important. If for providing training purpose, if sitting arrangement or that proper arrangement of the boards, displays, or that PowerPoint presentation is not available in that particular center, then that particular program will not be conduct that successfully, because all entrepreneurs, new entrepreneurs, are getting bored in other. That's why this creation of the infrastructure for training is very, very important. And this infrastructure or that location is already said by that particular committee before conducting the program. If they want to conduct that particular program in next month, then before 1 month they visited that particular location, will get permission, and then they will arrange or organize that particular program in that particular location. So this comes in under first phases in that initial or pre-training phase. It means that for providing training purpose, that whatever the initial activities are there, these are comes in under this initial or pre-training phases. That publicity campaign for it means that they are organizing here that entrepreneurship development program, and no one can admit it for that particular program. For this purpose, that publicity campaign is very, very important. It means that from our college side, we have given we have informed already. We informed all girl students for that particular women entrepreneurship program time. This comes in under this publicity campaign. Without this campaign, no one can join or that attend that particular program, because this program is a paid program for provide a particular near about 4,000 rupees fee is there. For this purpose, that publicity or campaign is very, very important, because in rural area, those who want to start their own business, they didn't know anything related to this such type of programs. If that campaign or publicity or that they will get the idea from advertising, then they will definitely attend this particular program. So this publicity campaign is very, very important. Then preparation of the training syllabus. For particular syllabus is very, very important to design earlier. It means that we are going to conduct the EDP program for the manufacturing industry people. Then whatever the syllabus related to that particular manufacturing industry related that syllabus, we need to design. And some rural area, mostly that for women entrepreneurship programs, that specially designed for that particular women. So whatever the syllabus is required for that women entrepreneurship, ना जो लागतो म्हणजे जे वुमेन रिलेटेड जे न्यू बिझनेसेस आहे त्या रिलेटेड जे ट्रेनिंग असेल त्यानुसार तो काय केला जातो, सिलेबस सेट केला जातो. हे रूरल एरियात त्याला काय म्हटलं जातं तर महिला उद्योग, दॅट डिफरंट वेज नुसार असेल, फॉर स्टिचिंगचा असेल किंवा पापड उद्योग असेल, लाईकवाईज दिस फॉर दिस डिफरंट business purpose, that different training syllabus is necessary. So preparation of the training and syllabus, this comes in under again initial or pre-training phases. Then application form for new entrepreneur, those who want to admit newly. For this purpose, that formation of the development of the application form is very important. Then suppose from DIC committee that they are every time they are organizing such type of EDP program, and they are allowing only for 30 people, 40 people, 50 people, 10 people, or 15, 20, likewise this. So, and suppose number of new entrepreneurs has applied for that particular training. Suppose that particular EDP program has designed for only 20 people, and there are number of employees or that entrepreneurs have applied for that particular program. I mean that near about 50, 40. Then selection process for new trainees. 40 people जर अप्लाय करत असतील तर त्यातले 20 तुम्हाला शॉर्ट आउट करावं लागतं, शॉर्ट लिस्ट करावं लागतं. सो दॅट सिलेक्शन ऑफ द trainee peoples is very, very important. Tie up with the guest faculty. It means that for providing training purpose, some guest faculties are required. For example, that EDP program was organized by that DIC cell, District Industrialization Center, Solapur. But but for that particular different syllabus related points will covered by that the faculty which is assigned by that particular EDP cell. But some points or some syllabus points are related to the that management related or that finance related some points included in that particular EDP program. For them purpose, for teaching purpose or information or guiding purpose, some MBA students or MBA faculty is required to train the entrepreneurs. So because MBA faculty has no very well known about that particular how management activity as well as financial activities. So it is necessary to tie up with the guest faculty before the EDP program or selection of the faculty who wants to give the training for the student. So selection of proper faculty for proper syllabus one comes in under this pre-training phases, then training or development phases. Now, after that particular all that process has been completed, now then important phases comes in, that is training or development phase. Now actual process has been started. So after inauguration of the EDP program, actual training will be started. In this particular phase, that new entrepreneurs can train very well. Then post-training or follow-up phases. It means that after completion of this particular EDP program, no one can directly perfect for to establish or that start their particular new business. For this purpose, after completion of the training, it requires to take the follow-up. This is very, very important, because in last time, in last month, one of my friend, she has completed that particular EDP program in last year, before the lockdown. 1 month ago, he has completed that particular EDP program because he wanted to start their industry in EMIDC area. So for providing the loan purpose, this particular EDP program or startup, whatever the activity or that knowledge purpose, he has attended that particular EDP program. But unfortunately, he has done that particular EDP program for getting certificate only. And recently, he has purchased that particular land in EMIDC area. Whatever the cost, I don't know. Because after that, कुठलीही land purchase केल्यानंतर, after that registry process is going on, stamp duty. Registry process, it is very, very important to register that particular area and you have purchased. For registry purpose, that whatever the cost of that particular actual plot or actual area which is you purchased, on that cost, that 5% cost, 5% charge, actual charge is from the government side. Stamp duty आपल्याला भरावं लागतं. म्हणजे परचेस केलेलं असते, कुठली लँड परचेस केलेला असू द्या किंवा कुठलं होम वगैरे तुम्ही परचेस केलेला असू द्या, तर त्याला तुम्हाला काय रजिस्ट्री पर्पज साठी काय लागतं, तर तुम्हाला स्टॅम्प ड्युटी भरावं लागतं. अँड why this last that phase is very important, post training or follow up phase. After completion of the training, he has not met single time, he has not taken a follow up from that concerned faculty, and he has directly purchased that land in MIDC area, and emergency basis he wants to registry in registry office. In that time, whatever the calculation of that plot, registry amount, stamp duty, they are informed to pay the 85,000 rupees. That is the amount of the stamp duty, and immediately he has paid that particular 85,000 rupees stamp duty to that particular registry office. And after 1 day, he has get the information that new entrepreneur purpose, that EDP program has already taught him, but he forget it. For new entrepreneur, there is an exemption for this particular stamp duty. म्हणजे ऍक्च्युअली त्याला स्टॅम्प ड्युटी पे करायची गरज नव्हती. फॉर न्यू एंटरप्रेन्योर पर्पज, गव्हर्नमेंट हॅज प्रोव्हाइड द फ्री ऑफ रजिस्ट्रेशन, बट without taking follow up, he has directly purchased that particular plot, and आवेशाच्या भरात त्यांनी काय केलं, रजिस्ट्री अमाउंट काय 85,000 रुपये पे केली. Once you paid that particular amount to government will not be revert back. So that loss near about 85,000 rupees. Last month मध्ये already he has done that particular program in month of the before the month of the lockdown, 1 month before. In this particular lockdown phase, he has purchased that particular land, and without taking follow, without any contacting with that particular EDP programs officers, he has directly paid that particular amount. So loss near about 85,000 rupees he has been. So post training, it is very necessary to take the follow up continuously from that particular trainers. So दोन बेनिफिट असू शकतात त्याची डिफरंट, बिकॉज न्यूली व्हॉटेवर द आयडियाज, न्यूली स्कीम्स, गव्हर्नमेंट स्कीम्स ज्या ऍड झालेल्या ते तुम्हाला काय मिळू शकतात, तर कंटिन्युअस तुम्हाला अपडेट होऊ शकतात. सो दिस पोस्ट ट्रेनिंग फॉलोअप इज व्हेरी इम्पॉर्टंट. सो these are the phases of the EDPs. EDP means EDP, Entrepreneurship Development Program. That first one is a initial or pre-training phases. In this phase, all information, infrastructure, selection of the training related activities carried out. In training or development phase, actual training is given, and last one is the post training or follow up. But continuous follow up is very necessary. Now, course contents of the EDP. In course contents of the EDP, what are the contents in EDP? That is the first is a general introduction to the entrepreneurship. In this particular EDP program, that first they will introduce that particular about the entrepreneurship. Then achievement motivation training for standing that new empire or that business. That motivation is very, very important. So achievement motivation training, the motivation related activities are going on. Then management skills. Without this management skill, everything is waste. So management skills will be taught by that particular that EDP officers. Then support system and procedures for startup purpose. That support systems are there. That PMEG, CMEG. PMEG means Pradhan Mantri Employment Generation Program. It's one type of PMEG. These are the supporting systems for the new startup purpose. They will provide the loan, actual amount of the loan, provide the different subsidies related. So support systems and procedures. Market surveys. Market survey. What is the exact need of the market is necessary. No, very, very necessary. Actually market मध्ये काय चाललंय आणि तुम्हाला काय करायचं. So this market survey is necessary. Then fundamentals of the project feasibility study and business plan development. Whatever you want to start their own that particular project or that production activity. Fundamentals of that particular project feasibility study and business plan development. That suppose you wanted to start their machine shop, then what are the exact plan of that particular business? They will be that particular point is covered in this EDP program. Then technical knowledge and skills. What type of technical knowledge as well as skill is required to start their new entrepreneur enterprise. Then plant visit. Plant visit means that earlier batch of EDPs. One of suppose new entrepreneurs like as our alumni. So alumni of this particular EDP programs, that they have already established their own businesses in different locations. So for new entrepreneurs purpose, it is very necessary to require to arrange organize that particular plant visit to nearby located industry. So new entrepreneur can easily get the idea where exact what type of infrastructure is necessary, what type of land is required, what type of arrangements, actual arrangements in that particular industries are required. Likewise, this for this purpose, the plant visit is very, very necessary. Localized area मध्ये तुम्हाला ते plant visit करता येते. Then meet with an entrepreneur. It is very, 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 very important, because whatever the actual experience that faced by that particular entrepreneur, with discussing with him or meeting with him, he will share that particular his experiences of that particular business or that industry. So new entrepreneur can easily know about the whatever the problem, what are the opportunities, what are the exact condition, market, etc. related knowledge will get directly from the entrepreneur. फॉर स्टुडंट पर्पज म्हणजे एक्झाम्पल असतं की बाबा टीचर पेक्षा ट्युशनच्या शिक्षकांचं त्यांना जास्त समजतं. Likewise this that actual training program, EDP programs for that particular from this program, he will get only idea related to new startup purpose, but actual practice he will think practically when he will meet with one of the entrepreneur. So this meeting with a new entrepreneur or existing entrepreneur is content that particular included in that particular EDP program. And that entrepreneurs needs to successful entrepreneur. Otherwise, you met with that Vijay Mallya and Nirav Modi. जे सक्सेसफुल आहेत त्यांना भेटा, अनसक्सेस झालेलं त्यांच्या जवळही तुम्ही जाऊ नका, because they will misguide you. Startup purpose. So you have to meet a new successful entrepreneur, then you will get the detailed idea. Then problems faced by the entrepreneurs, and that new entrepreneurs, what type of problems he has faced. That first one is developing the vision and business idea. Suppose I have done that particular EDP program, but I didn't know to start that particular business, exact business. I have different ideas, business ideas, but I don't have any vision. So this is very difficult, that problem of that particular entrepreneur to start their business. I have a lot of ideas, business ideas. I am not focusing or I have not decided that my vision of my business. So for developing the vision or business idea purpose, you are focusing on one idea only. So number of ideas are there, and you don't know exactly to start that particular problem, that business. So it is very difficult. So this is one of the problem faced by that particular entrepreneur. Then raising capital for the startup. Suppose I am from a rural area and I want to start up the gear manufacturing industry. So for startup for gear manufacturing activity, that capital cost of that total industry, machinery, whatever the infrastructure is required, likewise this, near about 1 crore rupees. 1 crore. So it is raising that particular capital of that particular startup, 1 crore rupees. It is very big problem of that particular entrepreneur. Then assembling the business team. Suppose I wanted to start that particular business, but I need one team for conducting smoothing activity of that particular my business. So in teams, in terms of manager, employee, advisor, बरोबर आहे, एक्सेट्रा. सो बिझनेस टीम कोलॅबोरेट करणं, इट इज व्हेरी one of big task of that particular entrepreneur. Finding the right business location. Suppose some students has already went Pune every time. See that all manufacturing related industries, these are established in Kolhapur, Pune, Solapur, Aurangabad region, Nagpur region, Nashik region. But some chemical related industries, these are the established in Konkan side. So chemical related activities, chemical related industries are located in near to sea level, sea area, and other manufacturing related industries, they are established in center of Maharashtra, western Maharashtra. Why? These manufacturing type of industries are established in Pune, Kolhapur, Nagpur area. And why chemical related industries are established in Konkan side? Anyone can tell? Anyone? Sachin? Anyone can from your side? Why the mostly manufacturing related industries are established in Pune, Kolhapur, Solapur, Aurangabad, and Nagpur region, and why chemical related industries are established in Konkan area? Why? Anyone can? Because in automobile related parts or transportation of the particular parts material, it is very difficult in Konkan area, because the transportation facility as well as the road construction, whatever the road construction in that Konkan area, it is very difficult to transport that heavy material, because तिकडच्या भागात सगळे डोंगरच आहे. So it is very difficult to transport that heavy material. Then why chemical industry is established in that area? Because a chemical industry, that particular, there is no any requirement of the transportation through vehicle only. For that purpose, you can use the pipeline also. So you can easily transport your final product to anywhere through pipeline. But other industry, manufacturing related industries are asking, sir, it is very difficult to transport. So business location, find the right location is very very important. आता तुम्ही कोकणात जाताना तिथं ऑटोमोबाईल रिलेटेड इंडस्ट्री स्टार्ट करतात, शुगर इंडस्ट्री स्टार्ट करतात, ते चालणार नाही. सो लोकेशन is very very important. Then finding the good employees, good employees भरपूर भेटतील, but good employees, then finding good customers. कस्टमर्स सुद्धा आपले व्यवस्थित असले पाहिजे. कस्टमर जर त्या अमाऊंटला जर तुमची प्रोडक्ट जर परचेस करत नसेल तर इट इज वे टोटली वेस्ट. बरोबर. देन डीलिंग विथ कॉम्पिटिशन. Suppose my machine shop is there, an already existing machine shop is there, and that particular industry wants to give the order to any one of them. Then for providing low budget that tender जे आहे, low costing tender एक competition साठी असणार. Then dealing with competition, then keeping with the industrial changes and trends. Then unforeseen that particular business changes and expenses, unexpected lawsuits. आता अचानक आता हे जर प्रायव्हेट सेक्शन असेल, प्रायव्हेट सेक्टर असतं तर एसटी एम्प्लॉई जे आहेत त्यांनी स्ट्राईक केलेला आहे. लॉ, वर्कर्स लॉ हे जे आहेत, युनियन जे आहेत त्यावरती ते प्रॉब्लेम काय करू शकतात तर न्यू एंटरप्रेन्योरला डिफिकल्टी मध्ये आणू शकतात. इनकन्सिस्टन्स ऑफ द गव्हर्नमेंट पॉलिसीज. एमर्जन्सी लेवल मध्ये इलेक्ट्रिसिटी बिल इन्क्रीज केलं गव्हर्नमेंट, सबसिडी कमी केली, लाईक वाज दिस. अनपेड बिल अँड taxes, GST, etc. Unexpected registration of the staff. जे आता गरज नसते आपल्याला स्टाफ रिक्रूट करायची, बट आपण जेव्हा एखाद्या हाय लेवलला गेलेला असतो, देन फ्रॉम रेफरन्स पर्पज आपल्याला कोणीतरी रेफरन्स दिला असतो आणि त्या रेफरन्स नुसार आपल्याला एम्प्लॉईची गरज नसताना आपण तो घेतो. बट it is very difficult to registration of that particular staff to the employment office. Then customer and bad behavior. Customer bad behavior, they have given a target to our industry, emergency level, whatever the condition or that condition of that particular industry, and that industry don't want to purchase that particular material from our industry. So that bad behavior of that particular customer. Then reduction in the working capital reduce. Then inadequate stock of the inventory due to that corona and whatever the production activity and no सेल वगैरे नाही झाला तर ते इन्व्हेंटरी करून आहे असं ठेवावं. सेल पण होत नाहीये, काय पण होत नाही. इन्व्हेंटरी जे अमाउंट आहे ते इन्व्हेस्टमेंट मध्ये बसून जात. So these are the problem faced by that particular entrepreneur. So I think time is over. So today we will stop here. We will continue our remaining points in next lecture. Okay, thank you.